Hello team and family, this is Multiplying Mixed Numbers video number 2. We're going to solve the expression. Remember, like I said on the last couple of videos yesterday, when I say solve the expression is just something with numbers and mathematical operations, but there's no equal sign. So here's my expression. It's 2 4/3. I'm going to put it in parentheses, 6 3/4. So remember, when something's in parentheses next to another number, this is the same thing as 2 and I'm going to go back real quick. I'm going to change that to a 5. It was 2 4/5, not 2 4/3. So this is equal to 2 4/5 times 6 3/4. Parentheses is just the same thing as multiplying when they're next to a number like it is there. So before I can start multiplying, first, if there's whole numbers, I put them over 1. I don't see any whole numbers besides these mixed numbers, which already are kind of like fractions, and so I don't really need to put any of just the whole numbers over 1 because there's no whole numbers by themselves. Simplify fractions, so I don't need to simplify them yet because they're already simplified. I'm going to change my mixed numbers to improper fractions. So I'm going to take 2 4/5, and I'm also going to take 6 3/4, and I want to change those from mixed to impropers. So like I did in the last video, I multiplied the denominator times the whole number, and then add in the numerator. And I put all of this over 5, which is my denominator. It stays the same. I'm also going to multiply my denominator times my whole number for the second one, and then add in my numerator and keep it over the same denominator. So it's the same process no matter what mixed number. So let's do the top one. 5 times 2 was 10, and 10 plus 4 is 14, and it stays over the same denominator, which is 5. Second one, 4 times 6 is 24. 24 plus 3 is 27 over 4. So now that I've changed these mixed numbers to improper fractions, I can go ahead and multiply. I'm going to rewrite 2 4/5 as 14 over 5 times, and 6 3/4 I'm going to write as 27 over 4. So now that I've rewritten these, I can go ahead and multiply them. I need to multiply the numerators first. I don't know what 27 times 14 is, so I'm going to go ahead and multiply it below here. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. Bring 0, put a line through it to move over. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 2 is 2. And this 2 that was carried was from earlier. So when I add up those, I get 8, 7, 3. So my answer is 378 over, and then the denominator is 5 times 4 is 20. Now, I've got 378 over 20. I need to change that, and I call it simplifying, but I'm going to need to change it back from a mixed or an improper to a mixed number. So, there's a couple things I can do. I'm going to go ahead and erase this multiplication I did so I have more room. Okay. So I'm going to take 378 over 20. I'm actually going to try to simplify that. So I'm not really sure what the GCF is, but I do know that 2, since both these are even numbers, they end in a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. They can be divided by 2. So I'm going to put 2 over 2. So 378 divided by 2 and 20 divided by 2. I know that 20 divided by 2 is 10. And then 378 divided by 2, let me see. So I'm going to erase my work for the mixed numbers to improper fractions because that should already be on your paper. So 378 divided by 2. 2 goes into 3 one time. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Bring down the 7. 2 goes into 17 8 times. 2 times 8 is 16. 17 minus 16 is 1. Bring down the 8. 2 goes into 18 9 times. 2 times 9 is 18. 18 minus 18 is 0. So it's 189 over 10. Now, I need to change that from an improper. Now that I've simplified it, I need to change it from an improper back to a mixed number. So I'm going to do 189 divided by 10. 10 can't go into 1. 10 times 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Bring down the 8. 10 can go into 18 one time. 10 times 1 is 10. 18 minus 10 is 8. Bring down the 9. 10 goes into 89 8 times. 10 times 8 is 80. 89 minus 80 is 9. So my answer, as a mixed number, remember that my quotient's my whole number, my remainder is my numerator, and my divisor is my denominator. So my answer is 18 and 9/10. Box in my answer, and that's it. Woo!